say it, but how many times have people told you to say that line that you said?
Oh, Lord, have mercy. Hey, Chris, one more? I'll try to pull it back. It's just that I don't want to have to push too hard. Too many. Way too many. You guys, let me tell you the story about... Okay, for those of you who are like, WTF, what's happening right now? What are they talking about? A few years ago, somebody... I was actually... It may have even been this convention. Because I know... No, it wasn't. It was a convention where Aaron and Travis and I were on a panel together. And somebody in the somebody in the audience asked this question, which made me just think about the fact that some fan somewhere is responsible for this. They said, "Can you say something nice about each other's characters?" And so Aaron said, you know, brother is tall. And Travis said something like, Al is very soft and cuddly. And so it was my turn, and I was thinking, okay, I have to say something about Mustang. And so I said, somebody, not me, we said, here it is.
Roy Mustang was dead sexy in a miniskirt.
So, I said that Mustang was sexy, but you can't leave it there, because Ed would typically, in Ed's style, have to turn it into an insult anyway. So I said he was sexy, and then wait for a minute, I'm like, in a miniskirt, right? So then people started like, I don't know, somebody was videotaping, and they put it on the internet. And it was everywhere. Everywhere. And so for the first year or two, every convention, so I'd go for it. And I did it, and did it, and did it. And then it got crazy. I mean, like, Sonny Strait, who played Hughes, would go to conventions, and they'd ask him to say the line. And then, Chris Sabat, and everyone. And suddenly, I started feeling, like, responsible for this cancer eating away at our country. And so I'm like, you know what? This has got to stop. Because the funny thing is, it doesn't even exist in any show. It's not a line from a show. It's just something I made up. So I promised myself I wouldn't say it anymore, right? So here's the best part, you guys. And if you know this story, I'm sorry, but there will be people that don't know it, and you'll get a kick out of this. We're at a convention. Me, Aaron, and Travis, again, no. Travis may not even be there. It was me and Aaron. I know Aaron and I were there. And Aaron's sitting beside me, and somebody says, one of the fans raises his hand, question, would you say a line of each other's? And so I looked at Aaron, and I'm like, brother, think of the kitten! Or whatever, right? All you have to say is, brother! Of course, if you're Aaron now, you say, brother. And so I went, brother, think of the kitten. And Aaron looks at me, and he gets this look on his face like, I am going to be so popular right now. I'm going to be such a superstar right now. And he looks at me and he goes, Colonel Mustang is... And he said the line. And we're sitting on the stage, and I looked at Aaron and I go, dude, you just signed your own death warrant. You just really screwed up bad, because they are never... Dude, you're going to be saying that for the rest of your natural life. Your children will probably be saying that line. And he's, he thinks he's a superstar. He's like, I'm so cute and tall, and I'm Alphonse, and I'm hot, And so he has no idea what he's done. 2 weeks later, Aaron is at some convention, I don't even know where, and I'm at another convention, and my phone rings, and I'm like, oh, that's Aaron. Hey bro, what's up? They won't let me stop saying the line! I'm like, what'd I tell you? You need to listen to your big brother. What'd I tell you? Bye. So suffice it to say, that line is the spawn of Satan. And it must die. Next question. Yes.
Two. Okay. What did you first think when you got the role of Kensei in Kenichi?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I have to tell you about this one too. See, there's so many fun stories. An hour is never long enough. I auditioned for this show called Kenichi. And the main character was this scrappy little kid, so I did the little scrappy kid voice. But then there were several other characters, and they were all like sensei masters, and they were all teaching Kenichi how to whatever, fight and learn to all these things. And so there was this one character named Kensei Mao, and the description of the character was that he was kind of a pervert. That he was always like taking pictures of girls under their panties and under their skirts and he'd get up and taking pictures of their breasts and stuff. And of course I don't do anything like that, but I thought this is kind of fun, funny character. So I auditioned, and Monica Rial, who was directing the show, was casting it, and she called me and she said, "I just want to say thank you." And I'm like, "What?" And she said, "Well, first of all, you're playing Kensei." I'm like, "Well, that's awesome, thank you. Which one is he?" I didn't know it. And she goes, "Secondly, I want to thank you because I listened to every other audition and no one got it. No one captured the perviness of Kensei, but you, Vic." And I was like, "Thank you." So, I have so much fun with him, and I think he gets pervier every time I say a line. So, ooh, I love your crazy monster with the patch. What's the question? Please. Question. Oh gosh, if I had to choose between Phi and Ed, definitely Ed. I mean, Phi is a great character. Phi is a great character, and thank the Lord that I don't have to choose, that I get to play them both. But yeah, Ed, you guys, Ed is like a once-in-a-lifetime kind of role. You could be a voice actor for 30 years and never get to play a character like Edward Elric. It's an amazing show. It's an amazing characters, amazing music, story. Everything about that show is just brilliant. And to get to play that character, I mean, is a blessing and a gift. I don't know if you'll ever, how many Eds there are out there. There are not a lot of those kind of roles out there. So I'm very grateful for that. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Now it's their turn. Yes, Stevie.
What was the most random question you've ever had asked?
The most random question. I've had a lot of random questions, sweetheart. Oh my gosh. And you know what's funny is that every time somebody is going to ask me a random question, or they ask me some really weird question, I think to myself, remember this one. This will make a great story at some other convention, and then I forget it. Alzheimer's. I'm getting old. I think I'm getting old and I'm losing it. Thank you. Yes, I am. Most random question. Well, you know what? Again, if you've watched any YouTube, then you've heard this one before. But probably one of the most random ones was, "Can I lick your hand?" And you hear the worst part of the story? I let them. Now wait a minute, don't condemn me. Don't quiz them. Do you see that? That's weird. I heard it go down earlier. Did you just do that? Yeah, well now it's back to where it was, and I like it. This is better. But it felt like it had a blanket over it there for a while, and now it's back. Excellent.